Hello and welcome to Spirited Tarot with Margaret Emory. Here are your Zodiac forecasts for the following week of August 29th, 2021. Let's start off with Aries, starting with the Emperor, structure and foundation. Page of Cups, some spontaneity at the Star, always hopeful and renewal, ending with the Lovers, a relationship, a dual partnership, some kind of relationship going onwards, and with the consideration of communication being always valuable asset. That was good for Aries, and here we go, Taurus. Starting with the King of Pentacles, you'll like that, the good life, and the Ten of Wands coming to the end of a task or maybe a business and looking a little weary, but finally getting to the end and accomplishing, and the Justice comes in midweek for maybe some agreements, contracts, lawyerly things, and ending the week with the Ten of Cups, a beautiful card of wish fulfillment. Everybody's happy and everybody's getting what they want. It's all a good thing for Taurus. And now we go to Gemini. What's up for the week in Gemini's world? Well, let's see. We start off with Judgment, coming to terms with some issues, and the King of Cups comes in, maybe some authority figure, or maybe you yourself have a keen emotional intelligence, and the Sun comes in, well, a beautiful vital card of good energy and very, very comfortable in your own skin, and ending with the Nine of Cups, another beautiful wish fulfillment card. Here we have a fellow looking rather smug, sitting on the stool, the bench in front of all those lined up beautiful cups. Cups in tarot have to do with the emotions, feelings, intuition, anything you can sense in your heart. And the Nine of Cups is a very good, fulfilling card. And let's see what's going on for Cancer. Here we go, Cancers. Starting the week with the Page of Swords, a new idea, a new concept comes into being. Maybe something of curiosity. You're finding that young feeling inside of yourself, always curious, wanting to know what's going on, and maybe new ideas. And then the Two of Wands is a planning card. Wands have to do with passions and new fires within. And here we see the man looking out into the horizon, holding the globe, the earth in one hand and the wand in the other. So he's putting together his plans. And then the Ten of Swords comes in. Well, this picture really does say what it is. It's an ending. There's an ending. And it could be in a relationship, partnership. Something is definitely at its end. And then, of course, at the end, you have something hopefully beginning, which is a nice way to look at it too. And then we end the week with the Chariot. And you can see this is filled with all good aspects of getting your will and your power together. You're threading the black and white sphinx and putting together your dualistic nature to get all of your power and ready to go. So that's a great week for Cancers. Let's see. We are heading to Leo. What's happening? Once again, you're with Spirited Tarot with Margaret Emory. I'd love for you to join my subscribe to the channel and visit me on my website, spiritedtarot.com. Here we go for Leo. Well, it's starting off with the Four of Wands. Very nice celebration. Things are going well. Maybe there's a homecoming. The Knight of Wands is charging into the picture, full of passion and energy, and on a quest for something that he is all afire about. And the Three of Pentacles is a collaboration card. We can see the three figures here are at work on building a cathedral, and we know that we need to work with others to accomplish. We can't do everything on our own, so it's a good message of collaboration and cooperation. And then we have the Page of Pentacles here. He's holding up that beautiful gold coin. This is perhaps a new business opportunity, a new product coming into your being, and that's a wonderful week for Leo. And moving on to Virgo, and many Virgos will be having their birthdays because we are in the Virgo time. So let's see what's up for Virgo. Starting the week with a Hierophant, some kind of spiritual advisor, or maybe some study coming into your life, study of traditions. And the Ace of Pentacles, this is definitely a new opportunity. See a beautiful hand coming out of the sky, holding this wonderful gold coin, and the scene ahead is filled with green grass and flowers. So that's a nice thing in your life. And then the Seven of Wands, we see the fellow is on top of his turf, protecting his position. So there's a bit of competition, maybe at work, maybe within your family structure, but you're definitely feeling like you're holding your own against possible adversaries. And then the King of Swords comes into being at the end of the week. He's a very just ruler. He really has mental clarity and very, very fair, equal-minded. So maybe you have that energy coming in for yourself. Maybe you'll be in the midst of that in another person coming around. But that's a very good reading for Virgo. And here we go, Libras. What's up for Libras? Well, starting the week with the Wheel of Fortune. What comes up must go down. It's all cyclical, good and bad, ups and downs. Three of Cups, we have a little celebration, some toasting, harvesting, good feelings. And the Two of Swords indicates a decision or a choice must be made. Can't stay in limbo for too long. So this is an encouragement to make that choice. And then holding to it requires strength, inner strength. We have the woman in the beautiful white robe. She's petting the lion. So for inner strength, we know that we need to tame the beast within. And that's how we do it, with gentleness and with love of self. And that brings forward good self-confidence. And that's a lovely reading for Libra. Scorpios, what's happening for Scorpios? We are once again with Spirited Tarot with Margaret Emory, and here we go. The Sun, very vital and lifelike and good energies, positive energies, joy at the top of the week. And then we have the King of Cups coming in. He is the ruler with emotional intelligence. He knows how to ride the waves and use all of his intuition and his senses for good for everybody. Very balanced person. Maybe that's within you. Maybe that's coming into your life through another person. And then the Judgment card comes in with some kind of reckoning. We all are called to a reckoning at times where we have to see into our deeds and come to terms. And then the Four of Swords indicates maybe some time for rest and recuperation. We see this figure on top of what looks like a coffin. It's not death, but it is. The swords have been hung up, so there's no fighting, but there's resting, and maybe some meditation would be good towards the end of your week. And that is great for Scorpio. And now we come to Sagittarius. Let's see what's here for Sagittarius. The Wheel of Fortune again. What comes up comes down. The Two of Swords. We have another choice and a decision. And then the Tower card. There'll be a bit of upheaval. Foundations are being rocked. Maybe internally, maybe externally. This card can sometimes have to do with actual destruction and upheaval, fires, building collapses, hurricanes. Louisiana, we're praying for the people there, of course. And sometimes it's an internal upheaval. You know, we have to strike down our defenses and let go of them so that we can get closer to our inner self. And then ending the week with the Seven of Pentacles. And this is a card where we can see the fellow is resting on his hoe. He's admiring his crop. So it's a time for evaluation and for patting yourself on the back and maybe strategizing or thinking of what comes next. So that's an interesting week for Sagittarius. And then we're going to head along to Capricorn. Let's see what's in the cards for Capricorn. Okay, here we go. Let's see, we're starting the week with the Hierophant. Once again, a spiritual awakening, perhaps some kind of study having to do with traditional religion. And then the Ten of Pentacles coming in. Oh, look at all those gold coins. It's a happy card. We have a family ensconced there in the midst of all that wealth and abundance. And the Queen of Swords, she is a very, very down-to-earth, just queen. She doesn't accept any BS from anybody, so that's maybe in you or a person in your life. And then we also have the Knight of Cups rounding the reading for this week. A little flavor of romance, some sweetness, this gallant knight on top of the white horse comes in the midst of this arid landscape to bring you some romance, sweetness, and that's a nice thing for Capricorn. And let's go into Aquarius. We are shuffling the cards and bringing on Aquarius, those wonderful, inventive people. Let's see, we have starting out with the Five of Pentacles. It's a bit of a scarcity mind consciousness here. We have these two beggars trudging along in the storm, the winter storm, not aware of the beautiful gold coins in the stained glass window. So if you are feeling this way at the top of the week, it's try hard to think of solutions rather than problems, and to bring your thoughts to a positive aspect, because you really can't accept any kind of abundance if you don't believe it's to be there. So it's a matter of you training your thoughts to go elsewhere, and then you'll be the Six of Wands. You'll be triumphant on top of your white horse, in a victory, with everyone noticing you and giving you lots of praise and noticing your accomplishments. And then perhaps you'll have a moment of the Five of Swords where you can see the fellow is victorious, but he is not feeling too happy about that. He can see the two people that he's victorious over, and they're rather desolate, and he is perhaps thinking this is a hollow victory. So be aware of that. And then the Knight of Cups comes in to brighten the day and offer some sweetness, some romance, a cup of joy, a cup of goodness. And that will be an interesting week for Aquarius. And then I'm always ending with Pisces, but I swear they are wonderful and I love them to death. They are such beautiful, caring, poetic souls who really care for humanity. Whoa, something flipped out. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Well, let's see, what does that mean? Well, I would interpret always the reversals. It obviously means there's a delay, some kind of resistance. Perhaps you are resisting appreciating your efforts. And then also at times it could also have to do with your internal need for appreciation, because we want you to get that upside, right side up. So sometimes we go to the card before, which is the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles has to do with being generous with your own personal resources, giving of them. So if you concentrate on that, then you will appreciate yourself. And then we come to the Queen of Cups. She's a meditative sort. She's very, very in touch with her feelings, her intuition. She is quiet and internal and very, very gentle and loving. And then the Knight of Swords has a very forward energy. He's off to go after his ideas, his passions. He's a bit impulsive, perhaps doesn't really think before he leaps. And then we have Death card coming in, which is an ending of sorts, a letting go, an acknowledgement that something has passed and now it's time to move on. And that is a lovely reading for Pisces. So thank you very much for being here. I'm so glad we had this chance to have the zodiac forecasts of this week in August, and have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.